Where's my mic? Hi, hi. Okay. Ha! Today we are going to paint Rathalos. I've kind of been putting off on this one for a while because the patterns I wasn't feeling it. But alas, this is when a job is a job and you gotta do things you don't like. But I think also for the most part I bought new glasses. Not spectacles, but these are magnifying glasses. So it would be much easier. Okay. So I'm trying to test out new. Okay. So far I've been like that. Okay. So mostly I have been painting like this. I think this is a good location. Alright, cool.
Boomsy says booms to peep.
Hi, Boomsies. How are you? It's been a while. What have you been up to?
Boomsy says hi Elise, how are you?
Doing good.
Boomsy says it's been a while since I popped in.
Yeah. Been alright. Well, I think I finally found my niche in art, so I'm happy about that. So I'm just kind of like focusing more on making figurines. What about you? What have you been up to?
Restream but says YouTube. Jaxer and Limbello. Long time no see.
Hey, Jackson. How you been?
Restream but says YouTube. Jaxer and Lim prepping for what event?
The next one I have is Indie Jam. Just a small one. Happening at Eco City. It'll be on 26th and 27th April. What about you? Any events you're participating?
Restream but says YouTube. Jaxer and Lim, I'm fine.
Yay, that's good to know.
Restri Ambert says, YouTube, Jackson Lim, can't really hear you.
No, I said I am.
Restri Ambert says,
Okay.
YouTube, Jackson Lim, my upcoming event is Kafka.
Oh yeah, I remember. Congrats on securing a spot. Oh my god, can you like focus? Okay, there you go. Are you sharing a booth?
Restri Ambert says, YouTube, Jackson Lim, thanks.
You're welcome. I hope you have a successful event. Pretty sure CAFKL has more OC stuff, so yeah, hopefully it does well for you.
Restream but says YouTube. Jaxer and Lim not for Caf.
Oh, solo. You got a solo table? Damn. Noise.
Restream but says YouTube. Jaxer and Lim, I'll be taking the whole booth by myself.
Damn. All the best.
Restream but says YouTube. Jaxer and Lim not really sure what to sell there yet. Haha.
Yeah, it's always the hardest part. What to sell. What to sell, how much to charge it for. Yeah.
Restri Ambert says, YouTube, Jackson Lim, the event focusing of illustrations, which is something I don't have a lot.
But what did you show them? Cause you like they asked for what do you call that? They asked for like preview of your stuff, right? Do you show mostly illustration or figurine? Like if they had a figurine one, I mean if they accept you mostly on figurine, then I guess it's alright to do figurine.
Restreambit says YouTube. Jax and Lim, I think they review my IG.
And it's mostly figurines though, so I think figurines should be fine. And then have a little bit of illustration, I guess.
Restreambit says YouTube. Jax and Lim, I did 2 comic strips after I applied. To show them I got do comic. LOL.
Wow, you work fast. Ooh.
Restri Ambert says, YouTube, Jackson Lim, yeah, my posts mostly figurines. Only a little illustration.
Mine is CAFKL. Like, how long do you have to figure it out? It's like in June, right? Yeah, you got time? Just a little bit. Just a little bit of time.
Restri Ambert says, YouTube, Jackson Lim. Initially I wanted to take my Inktober 2025 artworks to make a comic book.
But
Restri Ambert says, YouTube, Jackson Lim. I have less than 2 weeks to submit promotional photos.
yeah, but the promotional photos doesn't have to be like, you can just use your like the current comic strip, I guess. Because they're just to promote, right? It's not like you have to submit every single product you're gonna sell, so. Or you can just show the cover. Like, you can just design the cover and then you submit that for promotional pieces.
Restreambit says YouTube, Jackson Lim Yak. I worried couldn't bring the promotional item I shared to the events. Haha.
Ah, I see. Yeah. I always hate all this. All this deadlines. Such a rush. So what's gonna be your plan for now?
Ristri Ambert says, YouTube, Jackson Lim, can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. What is going to be your plan now? I hope you can hear me better. Let me see. Hello, hello.
Restream
Okay.
says YouTube. Jackson Lim, if your mic having problem.
I don't know. I think it's just because it's not put right in front of my mouth.
Ristri Ambert says, YouTube, Jackson Lim, last time I can hear very clear even when you are working. Ristri Ambert says, YouTube, Jackson Lim, nope, haha.
Ooh, I've never seen a bot like this before. That's so cool. Hello, Mocha. Wait, what bot? Wait, Jackson, when you said no to what again?
MoKCube says hey sorry for not dropping in for a while lol.
Hey, no probs.
McCarcube says restream bot.
Oh, Restream, yeah. Restream is something I use so I can stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Normally when you're working the mic also, yeah, I don't know.
MoKCube says hook.
Sometimes technology be weird, man. How are you doing, Mocha? It's been a while. I'll try to talk louder. I mean, it could be a possibility that I'm also just mumbling. Because I'm just focusing on painting.
Jackson Lim, I couldn't hear the question you were asking me.
I asked, what is your plan for CAF KL?
MoKCube says tech is my most hated and loved daily inconvenience LMAO.
Oh, for real, for real. Some days you love it because it's so convenient. Other days it's just, if it had a neck, I'll strangle it.
McCarcube says I've been doing quite well lately. Just living. How have you been?
Just living? That's good. How have I been? I'm doing all right. I think I'm quite happy with my art career. It's improving steadily, so I'm grateful for that. Ah, coloring book. That'd be cute. I thought of making my art into a coloring book once. Never got around to it. But sounds like a plan. All the best in your convention. How was Toy Fest though? The one at GMBB, the one you were telling me about.
Restream Lit says YouTube, Jax Earn Lim thanks.
Mopakids says been thinking of getting back into drawing lately. My best friend drew me a VTuber model and they've been trying teach me their style. Character design is my worst skill in art LMAO.
They're having some drilling and renovations outside. So annoying.
Restream Lit says YouTube, Jax Earn Lim I'll be sharing booth with Colin Lab.
Restream but says YouTube. Jack Cernlim, there will be a lot of collaboration pieces for that event.
Okay. Been thinking of greeting back into drawing lately. My best friend drew me a VTuber model and they've been trying to teach me the art style. Character design is my worst skill in art.
Using their bandsaw at 22:42 at night SMH.
My Nosy neighbor is still doing their bandsaw. What? That's a bit much. 10:42 at night is so not
Dave Fuse, a Philippine artist, and maybe more if I can find.
So inconsiderate. What's your normal art style, Mocha? That one I got the booth also. I'll be sharing it with Kawan Lab. Oh, I never heard of Kawan Lab. There'll be a lot of collaboration pieces for that event. We have collab pieces with Kawan Lab, Dave Fuse, a Philippine artist, and maybe more if I can find. Oh wait, so the toy fest thing still hasn't I thought it was already over. Mabayat.
McCarthy says in mostly a webcomic /background artist.
Webcomic background artist. Oh, interesting. Oh wow, yo, I'm gonna close the window. I feel like I can smell the dust. Hang on, let me finish this one first. Now I'll close the window. Like whatever they're drilling, it's like I can smell the material. Disgusting.
Ristri Amber says, YouTube, Jack Cernlim, no. The Toy Fest is happening end of June.
End of June. Okay, cool. So many events happening in June. Being able to work a whole world designing it down and tectonic structure is so satisfying. Damn. Background artist is pretty cool though. Okay, not pretty cool, really cool. Especially like when you see like those old Disney cartoon movies and then they do all the background art. Wow, that is magic. That is magic indeed. Alright. I will take a break because I gotta pee. So I'll be right back. Okay.
Ristri Ambert says, YouTube, Jack Cernlim, June will be a very busy month.
Elise Wong Creations says FRFR.
Macaw Cubed says, oh, what's happening in June?
Elise Wong Creations says, I think that's when all the big conventions start popping up.
Macaw Cube says, oh.
Okay, I am back. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 more Rathalos of doing the same thing. I am nothing but a factory worker. Hey, where's my glasses? Where are my magnifying glass? Oh, there it is. Hope you guys took a break. Hope you guys took a break. And self-care, very important.
Macar Cubed says, are the figures you paint pre-made or do you sculpt them? It's been a while, I forgot, lol.
Are the figures you paint pre-made or do you sculpt them? Oh, I 3D sculpt them. 3D sculpt them, then I hire someone to help print it out, and then I will bulk paint them.
Macar Cubed says, oh, very cool.
Thank you. So what made you want to try character art pieces, Mocha?
2134 says
Hey, Dova.
the designs TBH.
Love the designs. Was it something you always wanted to try? Or is this just more of like a recent thing where you just kind of go like, ooh, maybe I should try that and expand my repertoire? Do you finish that birdie? That birdie. I suddenly don't remember. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, let me show
I
you.
could make more expressions for my tubing model without having to bother my bestie, lol.
Yes, I will show you that birdie. Give me a moment. So I could show more expression on my VTuber. Yeah. It's one of those things where you gotta learn a new skill so you don't have to bother people.
W2134 says you should do a Mecha Owl next or Cyborg Girl.
Ooh, I should. That actually sounds pretty cool.
Macar Cubed says, learning another style is rough to say the least.
Yeah, it is. It's a whole different language. And then you just feel like a baby all over again. Like, just having to start from scratch. You're just like, what? Where do I even go? I don't understand. What? Then you have to go through like your whole ego, your bruised ego. Like, oh no, I feel like a
WPN2134 says I
beginner.
want to get myself a professional set of pencil crayons.
Ooh, pencil crayons?
WPN2134 says, but they do be expensive.
Ooh, is it like you want to try like a new thingy? A new art? There you go. We have finished it.
134 says $80 to $100 depends on who makes them.
I am fine with what I've got for now, to be honest. Definitely need to work on something else before I burn myself out. I know how you feel. I think this is why I love like different mediums, because I get too burnt out if I keep doing the same one again and again. Thank you, Dovahkin. Thank you, Mocha. You've been using them for years, just haven't in a while. Is it like because you are delaying the inevitable where you have to restock them and it's so expensive? You didn't mention that you do crayons before. Do you have any art to show us? That'd be kind of cool.
134 says I started with 2D before I went 3D.
I feel like I asked you. I mean, I feel like we have had a discussion whether you did other works before. And I remember you do. I remember you started a little bit on pixel art. I don't remember crayons.
$40 when I was in high school.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Dovaki in 2134 says I don't have any of my 3D stuff.
Dovaki in 2134 says 2D.
Oh, how come? Like, what happened to them?
Dovaki in 2134 says I don't know.
Oh no, the art gremlin stole it.
Time happened.
Your art was just too good for this
Macaque
world.
says I've never understood how people sell art. Always aspired to get to that level, lol.
The challenge is, oh my god. The challenge is finding the market. I think that's the hardest. I feel like there's always something out there for somebody. Problem is finding the market for you.
Stupid web comics and landscape pieces, so not very surprising, lol.
No, I feel like there, web comics definitely have their place. There's a lot of like web comic sites, but I don't know if people are willing to buy it because they have been spoiled by the online webcomics of it, like ease of accessibility.
Dovaki in 2134 says I was taught by my mother how to draw and took lots of art courses.
Ooh, ayo, that's so cute. That's so sweet. Do you not post, Mocha, like, do you not post, have a website where you post your webcomics?
Mokeku says that's awesome, Dubba.
I feel like if people really like your webcomics, they will donate to show appreciation. Or if you have like a Patreon, then people would support you. Like, I love your comics, please keep them coming. Because I think webcomics are one of the...
Thinking of going to an art school to learn how to clay sculpt.
I think webcomics are one of the easier things to get people to love. Because webcomics are just filled with personality.
Macaque says no, they mostly stay on my iPad or between friends cause I've always been scared to share them.
No. Why are you afraid to share your art? ArtStation and DeviantArt are two places you can show off your work. There's a lot of what do you call that? There's a lot of
says at anxiety mostly. Showing PPL art makes me feel a bit vulnerable. LOL.
I forgot. There's a lot of websites that are catered to specifically for webcomics.
Macaque says I do need to get over that hurdle. LOL.
Yeah, I get it. The anxiety of putting yourself out there and having that fear of being rejected. I mean, yeah, for real.
Mokakuk says at Dubakeen 2134 I have been thinking of trying to.
But, of course...
Dovaki in 2134 says ArtStation has a lot of concept artists who have done things for movies and games.
That's true. Yeah, but, sometimes, like, it's, of course it's, like, easier said than done talking about it, but, of course, it's, like, if, I was hoping I can work this out. I'm trying to figure out how to, like, put this on. Like, I understand the fear of putting yourself out there and the fear of, like, rejection or people not liking your art. And sometimes we make art our personality, so if they attack our art, then it feels like they are attacking us personally. But that couldn't be further from the truth, because you are not your art, if that makes sense. And yeah, putting yourself out there is definitely scary, but if you don't put yourself out there, you'll never know if people will like it to begin with. And if people don't like it, then that's fine. It's not their cup of tea. If they want to hurt you, then they are the assholes, not you. And that says more about them than it does about you, if that makes sense. You know?
Mokakuk says yeah, I can see that.
So, I think I'm trying to, like, word this. Of course, I know that whatever I say won't solve your problems in a day. It is a journey for sure, but I hope you find peace in that. That, being able to separate yourself from the ego. The ego can be a very fragile thing, for sure. Yeah, sometimes I put myself out there. Like, sometimes I live stream, and there are instances where people say not so nice things, it used to hit me pretty hard, and then I feel really scared. Um, got some therapy, and then like now it doesn't hit me as hard, and then I just feel like, oh well, they don't like it, there's nothing I can do, so whatever. I'm just gonna go on living my life. Whatever they say is not gonna stop me from doing what I want anyway, so I'm really trying to like fit this. I bought this, and then this one has the band, the elastic band.
Oh, then you tie it together?
But I don't know how. Okay, not gonna lie, this one is the fingerprint magnification. But I was like looking at the fingerprint magnification thingy. I also don't know how you're gonna like add this in, so I'm like curious. I wonder whether your puzzle brain can help solve this. Let's see what you did, Dova.
Davakian2134 says with the art industry you have to be willing to accept negative criticism and positive personal attacks are not okay, but if someone gives opinions just listen or ignore. I wouldn't take too much offense to it at Mocha Cubed.
Hey, your Gundam is slowly coming together, Dova. Love it!
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to attach the thingy.
Davakian2134
Is
says
there
yeah.
instructions? No instructions.
There is a manual, but I don't know if it's how to attach the thingy.
Davakian2134 says I still need a control system for it.
Nope, there's no only the focal.
No, this one. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Davakian
okay. But can you not do that, but this one?
2134 says
I
then
don't know.
I don't
Regan
think
not
that can be.
looking
Let me
forward to
I will try.
animating
Okay,
it.
yeah, sure. Dan Reagan, not looking forward to animating it. Yo, what kind of animation you plan on doing? Sounds very complicating for sure.
MoKCubed says at Davakian2134 for sure.
Oh, walking. Okay.
Yeah? So it's literally the same mechanism as this
Yeah.
one.
I want to know how to do this because I don't want to rest this on my spectacles. It's so hard to
says
like,
slow walking, making it feel heavy.
Yeah, I think that's the slow walking that is the issue. I heard.
Davakian2134 says cause they weigh about 40 to 50 tons in lore.
Yeah, for sure. Like you don't want them to be so smooth and light in their walk. Anyways, with that being said,
Well,
Mocha.
didn't you have I remember I saw a rubber band. Couldn't you just tie the purple rubber band here?
Purple rubber band.
I mean, no, there was a grey rubber band somewhere, like very long rubber band. Just cut it and tie it together.
Yeah.
Davakian2134
Okay,
says also
can
it
try
has to
that.
be programmed also.
Then you just tie it here.
Program how?
Okay,
But yeah, in any case,
here you go.
all the best, Mocha. I really hope you can find the courage to put yourself out there. Okay.
Davakian 2134 says like program it to move via a pilot.
Okay, so for this we can sacrifice this. Cut it, tie it.
Oh yeah, that one, yeah.
MoKCubed says I appreciate the good vibes AMD advice y'all. Smiley face.
The unsolicited advice.
Davakian
I hope
2134
it
says you're welcome.
helps. Don't mind us for being a little nosy. I had this quote read, and I think it says a lot. You can be the sweetest, juiciest peach in the world, but there will always be someone out there who won't like peaches. So it ain't you. It's just different things for different people. Can't force a square peg in a square peg in a round hole. Took my brain a long time to try and figure out I got the right shape for the right one. I mean, well, the wrong shape in that sense.
Mokcube says I'm allergic to peaches KEKW.
So you're the problem, JK. Okay, let's try the good old-fashioned
Mokcube says
technology.
LMAO.
Okay, I took a big rubber band, cut it in half, and tie it on the glasses. Cause I don't want it to rest on my spectacles. So hopefully it works. So I tie it up here. I kind of modded this magnifying glass. So one thing that was really cool is like it has this thing where I can lift it up. So and originally it has nose pads, but we took out the nose pads. So cause it gets in the way of my spectacles. So hopefully, let's try this. Oh my god, it's messing up my hair. It's my hair bun is in the way. Okay. Alright. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Mokcube says we truly peevering stuff tonight.
We are trying because we're too poor to get customized stuff. Imagine having so much money that you just get everything customized for you. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, so it's not tight enough.
Mokcube says, oh god, that's how the bot says MacGyver FML.
Let's tie it tighter. Whee! Alright, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, I thought we had 9 dragons just a while ago, and then I finished one, and we still have 9. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, this one's finished. Oh no, almost finished. Okay. I need to drink water. Ooh, stretchies. Okay, let's try and...
Mokcube says modding/hacking tech and everyday items is a daily thing for me. Love making stuff more accessible and more powerful. I'm literally just a cheapskate.
I feel you. I feel like I get that from my dad. Like the whole modding thing. Hey, look! It looks good. It doesn't even have to rest on my thingy anymore. Okay. Yeah. I look so pro. I look like a tinkerer. I got my own magnifying glasses. Like a pro. I feel like I needed to get this like magnifying glass because my eyes are getting so tired just painting figurines all the time. I'm getting old. I need assist for my eyeballs. That's when you know you're getting old. Okay. Let's continue.
Mokcube says go go gadget I enlarger.
Oh my god, Go Gadget. You know, I never watched I never watched the cartoons. The only time I watched Inspector Gadget was Matthew Broderick's live action uh, of Inspector Gadget. That was like my first and only time I experienced Go Go Gadget. And I remember last time he had like a little watch to talk to his like little assistant. And then I'm like, oof, look at Apple Watch. That's kind of cool. It's kind of like Apple Watch now. Technology.
Says, oh geez, it's been ages since I've seen any of them.
We are getting old. That's for sure. This magnifying glasses, godsend. I'm so glad we have tools to make our job easier. My eyes feel less strained now. I feel like I'm marketing this. All right, I'm so happy. My MacGyvering tinkering it feels so much nicer. I love this. Oh my god. My quality of life is A plus plus plus. I feel like I have superpowers now. Having to be able to see in magnification. It's kind of cool.
Cube says I haven't used my iPad in like almost a year. I've been on Linux primarily for so long that iOS feels worse than it usually does. Loudly crying face. I'm just trying to extract a zip file and instead of a 2-click process it takes like 5. Which is including navigating to the files app which I forgot the location of.
I've used my iPad almost a year. I've been on Linux primarily for so long that iOS feels worse than it usually does. Just trying to extract zip file instead of 2-click process. It takes like 5. Oh no. Man, I have never used a Linux before. Is it that vastly different? Like, I guess from Windows to Mac, I feel like to a certain extent it's like not that much of a difference, right? God damn it. I'll pick it up later.
Dubaki in 2134 says wee boo.
Wee woo. Wee woo.
Dubaki in 2134 says the long we didn't work.
Dubaki in 2134 says bot must have gotten tired of it.
I don't know. I guess the bot has its days, doesn't it?
Dubaki in 2134 says
Yeah, looks like you still got it.
Dovaki in 2134 says NVM.
Dubaki in 2134 says sub quiet.
Just quiet.
MoKCube says Windows to Linux. Difference isn't much besides Linux booting faster and most apps running with a performance boost. But Linux to Mac is like comparing a Toyota Camry to a Porsche 911 GT.
Wow, seriously? I didn't know Mac is so slow.
Dovaki in 2134 says Linux is basically what Android runs off of, I think.
Ooh, is it? Cool.
McCarcubed says mostly the file system is weird to navigate for me, and I just can't be asked to jailbreak.
Dubaki in 2134 says you need a file and a lot of time to jailbreak that, or a spoon or a rock hammer.
Dubaki in 2134 says teehee.
Yeah, do it Shawshank Redemption style.
MoKCube says at Dubaki in 2134 Android is based on an older version of the Linux kernel and proprietized the project from there.
Oh, okay.
McCarcubed says Android is nice as a normal user, it's a little annoying to develop for.
Oh. Are you a developer, Mocha? I kind of forgot what it is you do.
MoKCube says file system wise, yes. but it's primarily for ARM-based devices, not x86/M2 devices.
File system wise, yes, but it's primary ARM.
Dovaki in 2134 says your camera is a tad out of focus or it's having trouble focusing on your thingy.
Damn, that's annoying. Alright.
Dovaki in
Thanks.
2134 says every time you move it's trying to focus.
Okay.
Dovaki in 2134 says it's not an issue.
Dovaki in 2134 says just saying.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Dovaki in 2134 says sorry.
Let me see if I can. No, it's good. Thanks for letting me know. I want to see if I can focus.
MoKCubed says yeah, I'm a developer. I do stuff mostly for making my life easier or for making homebrew titles for older Nintendo consoles.
I want to see, like, okay, this is on manual now. Wow, so when you tinker, when you MacGyver it, you really do MacGyver a lot of things, from physical, like analog stuff to
Dovaki in 2134 says at MoKCubed, careful with that, Nintendo is cracking down on stuff unless it's original.
Thanks, Dova, for letting me know about the camera sharpness.
Dovaki in 2134 says you're welcome.
MoKCubed says at Dovaki in 2134 yeah, I know LOL. There's a reason people take the Wi-Fi chips out of their 3DSs.
MoKCubed says PPL get paranoid, but everything 3DS and prior is safe nowadays.
Okay, let's see.
Dovaki
1,
in
2, 3, 4, 5,
2134
6,
says
7,
I'm looking
8.
forward to buying the Switch 2. Dovaki in 2134 says I love Nintendo.
What would you want to play on the Switch?
Dovaki in 2134 says it.
You don't know yet? At least I haven't heard the case against
Dovaki
someone
in
from
2134
those
says I
parts.
have a original Switch, just want the second one.
Oh, wait, what does the, like, are there any, like, improvement on technology that you like?
Dovaki in 2134 says bigger screen and performance improvables.
Oh, okay.
MoKCubed says I would only buy the Switch 2 for the sake of the challenge of getting emulators to work on it, lol. Davakian2134 says the dock has a built-in fan.
Oh, that's interesting. But
MoKCube says I wonder if someone will get Xenia working on it. I know it works on the Steam Deck / Roch Ally at least.
does the dog tend to
Davakian
overheat?
2134 says Switch 2 is releasing GameCube games for the Switch.
GameCube games. What is GameCube games?
Davakian2134 says like you will be able to play every game from GameCube on the Switch.
Oh. Interesting. So there's no more like Switch exclusive. You can just play whatever.
Davakian2134 says like I can play the old Nintendo and Super Nintendo games on the Switch.
Oh, okay, that's what you meant. I thought you meant like, oh, like.
Says wonder if the GC emulator Nintendo is using for that is Ubsoft Dolphin or if they're using their own in-house EMU.
Emu. It's kind of cute.
Davakian2134 says Elden Ring is coming to Switch. Cyberpunk is coming to Switch, not just Nintendo.
MoKCube says could probably be used to VC inject like the 3DS if it's in-house LOL.
Davakian2134 says I don't care too much for the online features cause I game alone.
I feel that. I don't really play online either.
Davakian2134 says I don't really play games with other people.
Yeah. I can totally empathize with that.
Davakian2134 totally feel that. All the games I play can't be online, sadly.
What kind of games? Is it?
Davakian2134 says they are going to do a thing where you can remotely do a thing.
Can do a thing. They can remotely do a thing.
Davakian2134 says where you can lend other people your thing.
Oh, right. Yeah, I heard of this. Must be nice to have friends.
Davakian2134 says my Switch hasn't left the house since I bought it. McCarcube says NES Tetris, SM64, Pokemon Fire Red.
Oh wow, those are old school indeed.
MoKCube says notably not online capable games lol.
Yeah, yeah.
Dovaki in 2134 says, did you know Nintendo's first game ever was a card game?
No.
Dubaki in 2134 says also their first digital game was a racing game.
Dovaki in 2134 says a physical card game.
Interesting. I don't know both of these. Though I guess I'm not surprised of the racing game, but I did not know Nintendo as a card game. Alright, I am going to go take a break soon. I gotta pee. I have been hydrating well today.
Macaque says, I only mainly play older games BCA. It's what I was raised with, so I love them, and B. Yet again, I'm a cheapskate and like to mod things, lol. Dovaki in 2134 says, I need to get Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Ooh, yeah. Those are super fun.
Dovaki in 2134 says the Hyrule game that's coming.
I need to play older games because A is what I was raised with, so I love them, and B because you're a cheapskate.
2134 says also going to dip my toes into the new Pokemon game.
Fair. Games are expensive, though there's a lot of love and thought put into it, for certain games at least. Is it the Pokemon game, the one that will be in France?
Dubaki in 2134 says at Mocha Cubed, if you like retro you can go on to the Atari website and buy an Atari 2600 that has all the older games loaded onto it. Dubaki in 2134 says it's like $150.
But Mocha said he's a cheapskate. Will they fork out $150?
Macaque says at Dovaki in 2134 free emulator on my 3DS is pretty nice tbh.
Alright, I'm gonna go pee first. Oh my god, I'm gonna take a break. I need to stretch. Ugh, my shoulders. Alright, see you guys. I will bring out the bunnies. Bring out the death rabbits. See you guys in like 10 to 15 minutes. Bye.
Macaw Cubed says Bunny is laughing smiley.
Macaw Cubed says, but yeah, no, 150 USD sounds like a bit much in all seriousness.
MoKCubed says also the A2600 was jank to play personally, even emulated its finicky.
Alright, I am back. $150 sounds a bit much in all seriousness. Also, the A2600 was jank to play personally. Even emulated is finicky. Okay. Let's continue. I wonder whether I should make these.
Cubed says in my collection I've got an NES, N64, Game Boy DMG, 3DS, an Xbox 360 Slim Trinity, and an Xbox One Slim. Legit, if I get something newer than those it's gonna be a Steam Deck so I can emulate all them for free on a single device.
Oh, you can do that? That's cool.
Mokcubed says might as well sell them off.
Yeah, I guess it'd be nice to have everything on a single device. Much more convenient, that's for sure.
Cubed says there's a project called Emodec for the Steam Deck. It's like RetroArch where it stores all the emulators in one app but has different cores inside.
This project called EmuDeck for Steam Deck. It's a retro art where it stores all the emulators in one app but has different cores. Oh, is that something that's difficult to do?
Cubed says I would 100% rather have backed up copies of my games than physical media, which is not particularly known for being good at staying around for a long time, lol.
Yeah.
Mokcubed says not just something you can get off the Steam store.
Oh.
Cubed says that or you can just grab a zip file from their GitHub.
Mm. How do you get this, like, interest to modify things, Mocha?
Mokcubed says autism. Bonafide diagnosed. Autism.
Oh. But, what sparked...
Mokcubed says LOL.
But what sparked it? Like what, like of all interest, how do you stumble upon wanting to modify things? Is it something like, oh, I always wondered how things work, and therefore I want to open it up and see how they work, and then turns out you can also modify it to the specification of your desire. Uh,
Cube says curiosity, wanting the things I own to truly feel mine, and to get the most out of the hearts pretty much.
That's nice. I think it's a very interesting hobby to tinker. Also, TIL, didn't know you were autistic. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, always counting down to how many pieces I gotta paint left. No.
Why?
I painted the wrong color.
Oh no.
It's fine, I can paint over it, but I've just been wasting time. I have painted blue for all of it when it's supposed to be brown. It's a dark color, so you can't really tell, but the fact that I know it's like it breaks the consistency, it breaks the canon. Hi. Oh well. No wonder why I didn't paint the tail. It's because it was supposed to be dark brown. I never do like due diligence.
This also means I stay for far longer, saving money in the end. More money for more tools to mod more tech, to save more money.
That's true. That sounds interesting. If it like, I don't know, I just kind of imagine like a little store run by you to tinker people's products. I think that's kind of cute. Now I realize my mistake. Hopefully I can work faster. Fortunately, the brown parts are easy to paint, not like all the spikes here. So the setback is not too much.
Cube says my cycle of cheapness is never ending. Every console / computer I've ever had was sold to me broken / for parts. So now I have a stupid amount of experience repairing / modding things.
That's good though, like your...
Cube says have actually thought of starting a console / PC repair business LOL.
That's actually really cool though. Like a very niche business.
Cube says stupid amount of experience and a stupid amount of tools over the years.
Which country are you from, if you don't mind my asking, Mocha?
Cubed says spare parts out the arse.
Spare parts out the arse. That's one way of putting it.
Cubed says the US.
Okay. I asked because I feel like this is something I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm not from America, but I always think like something like this will definitely be a demand in the US. Because I always feel like the US are very into retro, old school stuff, and they're willing to pay a pretty penny for it. I could be wrong, but that is my assumption.
Cubed says I'm from Alaska, home to a huge amount of boomers, meaning a huge amount of older computers, old consoles, old surplus government auctioned off parts to attain.
Ooh, Alaska.
Macaw Cubed says also the state with the most broken phones per capita soup.
Interesting. Why is that? Why is there so many broken phones? Also, man, Alaska. I think Alaska is one of the places I would really love to visit in America, because I would love to take wildlife photography in Alaska. I saw like there's this tour for a photography tour in Alaska where they took photos of bald eagles. So pretty. And I guess grizzly bears, if I remember correctly.
Cubed says people don't take care of their phones here, it's concerning, lol.
I mean, how well you gotta take care of your phone to the point that there's so much breakage. We're like, what? So weird.
Cubed says born and raised in the sticks. I may be a Tismic tech nerd, but I love nature so much.
That's nice. Do you do a lot of hiking? Like, what is there to do in Alaska in terms of, ooh, shit. Sorry, I made a mistake. I gotta fix it before it dries up. What's there to do in like Alaska in terms of like ecotourism? Ah, can't fix it. Oh well. They dry so fast.
MoKCubed says when I was younger me and my parents moved to a bigger city so I've never really gotten the chance to go on hikes.
Okay.
McCarcubed says I just like getting to see the pretty forests and heading to the mountains.
Oh, I can relate to that. Okay.
McCarcubed says also waking up and getting to see the Pacific Ocean and North America's largest mountain is just beautiful with how the morning sun is here.
Man, that's beautiful. Jealous how it's kind of like, oh, just in your backyard, so to speak.
MoKCubed says also since our cities are so small compared to more major ones, there's do little light pollution that you can see planets and stars vividly in certain areas of the anchorage.
Oh, that's so cool.
MoKCubed says Seward is lovely for stargazing.
That is so cool. think I know a friend that would be interested. He likes to take photos of the moon, and I think if there weren't any light pollutions, he would probably love the stargazing.
Mokcube says space is so pretty.
It is.
Mokcube says just like nature.
Yeah. I used to like to Google photos of constellations and nebulas. They are so pretty. Oh boy. I'm gonna open the window. It's so hot. Ugh. Ah. Oh my goodness. Gosh, my body. Broken and battered. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze again. Oh my god, excuse me. Ooh. Alright.
Cube says what's the temp for you oldie paint factory?
We have an average of 32 degrees here in Malaysia.
Mokcube says holy.
Well, I guess you from being from Alaska, that is a terrible, torturous, hot place, hot temperature. Cause if I'm like, Alaska is just perpetually cold, is it not? Cause it's like the north. Do you have 4 seasons? Oops.
Cube says it's so hot INWDYM cold loudly crying face.
I don't know. I always have a image of Alaska just always being cold. How hot is hot? What is the temperature right now?
Cube says it's 3 CRN.
Wonderful. Are you in shorts and a tank top right now? That is terrible. That is terribly, terribly cold.
Mokcube says yes, loudly crying face, loudly crying.
Oh man, that's hot. Jeez. I call that freezing. The coldest I ever experience is maybe a nice 16, 14 degrees Celsius. That's it.
Kcubed says anything over 10C is absurd to me personally.
Oh man. It's always such a culture shock that this is what you consider hot. Be like, say what now? I don't think you can survive here. Because 32, very average. And we're in the equator, so it doesn't really change.
Cube says I used to walk to school in dash 34C. I can't imagine living in like KL or something on loudly crying face.
You used to walk to school in negative 34? I feel like we live in different dimensions because I can walk to school in like 34 degrees. What I can't do is walk to school in negative 34 degrees. That's crazy. That's insane. There's no way. I'll be home.
Cube says I would melt personally.
And I would freeze in negative 34. Like, put me in a blanket and roast me on a spit because I ain't going anywhere.
You need to fly in a refrigerated shipping container.
You need to fly in a refrigerated shipping container. Yeah, yeah. I'm guessing Malaysia will not ever be in your bucket list to visit. You know, like I feel like the only place that would make you perfectly happy to check out is probably the Arctic and Antarctica at this rate.
Cube says I wanna go so bad, but like even Minnesota was hell to me, loudly crying.
Oh no. Yeah. Malaysia, definitely not for you. You'll die. You're a snowman is what you are.
Mokcube says cold dry climates keeps me living, hot and humid drives me insane, like my hair never fully dried when I was in his Minneapolis for 3 days.
Wow, definitely gonna hate Malaysia. That is totally our climate, hot and humid.
Macaque says that and feeling just how wet the air is, it felt so heavy.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like being in a sauna. Have you ever been in a sauna?
Macaque says UE.
Yeah, just.
Mokcube says saunas are nice.
Saunas are nice, but they're hot and humid.
Mokcube says couldn't work and live in a sauna loudly crying face.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever. So don't like the don't like the hot and humid. It's disgusting. Mosquitoes are another thing.
Mokcube says I do gotta go to Malaysia at least once though. Worth the potential melting hazard lol.
I think Malaysia is nice and fun. I don't know. Like, if 10 degrees for you is bad, I don't know if you would enjoy it. But there is aircon, but our aircons only go to like 16 degrees. But yeah, Malaysia is really nice if you like food. There's a lot, because Malaysia is very multicultural, so we have a lot of different types of food. We just love food. We're such a foodie country. We also have, I would say, good for culture, food, and got some ecotourism too. We're kind of known for, I guess there are like some beaches.
Says AC at 16. You mean an oven?
I can't. I find it so bizarre. I never met anyone calling it a 16, like an aircon and oven. So wild. I'm so intrigued by this.
Macaque says Anchorage is beautifully multicultural. We've got everything, and I mean everything.
Anchorage is beautifully multicultural. We got everything and everything, everything. Really? Uh, like what makes it multicultural? Like what other
Located, says
ethnicities go
Libyan,
there?
Thai, Bolivian, and Nepali restaurants all within walking distance from me.
Wow. Thai and Nepalese restaurants? But they're like so far. Like Nepal and Thai. They're like so far away from America. But their food is awesome though. Can't say about Libyan and Bolivian because I've never tried their food before. Don't see much of uh their culture here.
Macaque says Olotian restaurants are so good as well.
Ooh, Laotian. Never tried Laotian before. Ah. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5 more.
Macaque says I was spoiled by my mean bestie LOL.
Wow. Truly a lot of different ethnicities. So cool. I never thought of Alaska to be a melting pot. Okay, not gonna lie, my stereotypical assumption of Alaska is that it's a small town with a small population. And like being a small town, there wouldn't be many tourists or, you know, foreign workers. Unless it's a port, I guess, then you'll have a lot of people coming from everywhere. That's like, I guess, my assumption of things. No, I'm getting tired. Oh, excuse me.
Mokecube says Anchorage is mostly this way due to refugee take-in policies. More refugees and native peeps here than any other state lol.
Oh, I did not know that. TIL. Huh. Yeah. Interesting. I never knew that about Alaska. Ugh, I'm getting tired.
says it's 0:44 and I've got work later. See ya.
Alright. Thanks, Mocha Cute, for keeping me company. Have a good night. Oh, thank you. I will do the self-care after I finish this little bit. Hope you have a restful sleep. Good night.
Macaw Cubed says GNN.
I'm having it for today. And I'm feeling kind of tired, so I'm not gonna rate anybody. I was gonna call it. So yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in, and hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.